Are continuing to look at the issues surrounding this country. Today, we look at Brazil's Bovespa stock index climb for a fifth straight day, being supported by commodity producers that have been rallying on signs of strengthening global recovery. The real also up, and IPOs are expected to attract increased dollar inflows into that country's marketplace. So can Brazil sustain this kind of buoyancy and continue to bring in international investors? That's a question we're putting to our next guest, Itola Lombardi. He's BNP Paribas' Latin American economist. He covers Brazil, and he joins us from their offices in Midtown Manhattan. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We started off this conversation on the diplomatic front. That's not necessarily top of mind for most international investors, but tell me, if you're putting money to work in Brazil right now, should you be concerned about perhaps diplomatic concerns with Brazil and Iran, trade there, affecting its relationship with the United States?
I don't think so. I think, you know, the country has overcome this any type of problems in terms of stability, and it's a pretty comfortable situation in terms of international relations. It should not be a problem. You know, the political situation, it's one of the best in the region, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lula will be leaving office shortly. We'll be looking at elections in the fall. Tell me, how much of the Brazil success story is predicated on his leadership?
Well, you know, his 80-year term was very successful, of course, not only because of the fact that the whole world economy did very well for most part of the term, but also because he put the right people on the right places. So he managed to keep the central bank on the hands of very capable people, very good finance ministry. So all those institutions made a big difference and kept the situation pretty much stable.
Now, two of the three biggest IPOs of last year happened in Brazil. I mean, is the pipeline in the marketplace for IPOs going to continue to be that robust?
I think so. I think as the capital markets stabilize or normalize, there will continue to be a look for, you know, a search for yield, and it's natural that those flows go into the country. The country has a huge space to grow in terms of infrastructure, of housing, and so it's very promising in this sense.
All right, so much to talk to here. We're going to have to cut this short, though, because we do have some breaking news. Thank you so much, Mr. Lombardi, joining us there from BNP Paribas.